And we're back with the Coon Prairie Ramblers. We're circled up here, and we were talking about the circus. And I have another story about the circus. This story had to do with the little circus that comes to Arcadia.
Okay.
And it's just a little podunk thing. It meets over at the Armory. But I saw one of the funniest things that I'd ever seen at a circus before. And it happened, I got off, and I went to get some popcorn. I was coming back, so I was standing in back of the bleachers. And, facing it was only a one-ring circus. And I was standing in back of this little boy. He's sitting on the bleachers. So I was just standing there eating my popcorn. And I wasn't going to get up into the bleachers because there was a show going on. But up on the rope, there's this lady. She's dangling, and she's doing tricks and stuff. And then she almost, on purposely, almost falls, and everybody goes, like, oh, she almost fell.
Collective gasp.
Yeah. So she did it. Down below her is this clown, and he's just walking around. He's just kind of like the ta-da guy, ta-da.
Okay.
Ta-da! She did that, like ta-da, like that. Yeah.
Right.
So she does one of these fake falls, like she almost falls, and all of a sudden he takes his hat off and like he's like to catch her, he puts it under,
Right.
With this little boy up in the bleacher. He thought that was so funny. And I never heard anyone give out, he's a, mommy, he's tugging on his mommy's shirt. Oh, did you see that, mommy? I mean, he was just from the pit of his
belly laugh.
A belly laugh. And he thought that was so funny. And that little boy got me to laughing. What the clown did, it was kind of funny, but it wasn't that funny. But I was just cracking up watching this kid, and he laughed about that for a long time. And it's funny how, something will tickle you and won't let go of you.
Tickle your funny bone.
Yeah.
Speaking of circuses,
yeah,
I once paid extra to see a 500-pound man-eating chicken.
What?
A man-eating chicken?
A 500-pound man-eating chicken.
No, that's wrong.
I paid money.
Anathema.
It was real.
He's holding his hand up, too.
It was real as it can be, I swear to you.
That is an aberration of nature.
No, it's a 500-pound man-eating chicken.
I
paid like $1 or $2 to go in there to see.
Think about it.
What it was.
Break it
so
down.
I go in there, there's a fat man. Weighs
Break it
500 pounds eating fried chicken.
500-pound man eating chicken.
Oh.
Break it down.
So
diagram that sentence in your head.
Yeah, and they used some commas in there. Or I might have got onto it, but when I just thought, I got to see a 500-pound man.
That was the advertisement that lured you in there.
It was a 500-pound man.
Okay, they had it on a sign or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
It had a picture of a chicken.
Did you want your...
Come see the 500-pound man eating chicken.
What,
I hope he doesn't.
What kind of a picture did they have to draw you in?
A chicken.
A chicken. Well, it was false advertising.
Oh, really?
No, it wasn't.
It's just a lack of punctuation.
No, it was. It was a 500-pound man
eating chicken.
Did you get your money's worth?
Yeah, because I got a kind of a laugh.
You got a good story out of it.
Yeah, and I got it was a pun, and I love puns. So basically, it was a pun.
That man had a good gig in the circus.
Yeah, he did.
Get paid to sit around, stay fat, and eat chicken.
Eating fried chicken. I could do that.
I'll do that.
I could try out for the 250-pound
me too.
man eating chicken.
Me too.
I'd do the 200-pound man eating chicken.
That. I did the weekend before last at Popeyes. I was playing that part.
Well, kids, so remember, you heard it here first. Punctuation is important.
It is, even at a circus.
And you can get rich on it.
That's right.
Yeah.
I did enjoy the show.
Yeah.
I only have one story about the circus. The little one that came to town here when my kids were little, my oldest daughter might have been about 10 or so, and she had broken her arm at the skating rink and had it in a cast, and she went to the circus. And performing in Arcadia, believe it or not, was the one, the only, the much ballyhooed, tulip tiptoeing Tiny Tim.
Yeah.
Came to Arcadia. Tiny Tim came to Arcadia with his little ukulele, got up there and sang Tiptoe Through the Tulips and, blah, blah, blah. And my daughter came home. She was excited upon going because we were saying there could be a famous person there. So she went there, and they saw the whole circus. I didn't go. My My wife took them, and they came back, and Tiny Tim even signed her cast. And she said, I said, how did you like it? How'd you like meet? You got to meet Tiny Tim. And, he's like really tall. He's like a big man. And Sherry was pretty little. She said, Daddy, that's got to be the ugliest man in the world I've ever seen in my life. What she said about Tiny Tim.
I had a friend over in Hillsborough. He said he saw Tiny Tim in the circus.
He came to Arcadia.
Yeah, so he's making his rounds.
Well, I'm just shocked.
That Tiny Tim came here?
And I didn't see him. No, because a lot of people don't believe that George Strait came here one time.
A lot of people, famous people have been here.
I think he probably performed for about 200, 300 people at max.
At the rodeo
There's
grounds.
nobody there.
That was in the early 80s.
Yeah, he'd had like one hit song at that time.
That's right here in Arcadia.
And I guess that's the same thing goes with Tiny Tim. He probably only had that one hit.
Well, this would have been about 1985 or so. So
He probably was.
He'd been around a long time.
He probably was a one hit wonder.
I never heard him sing anything other than that.
I never wanted to hear anything from him sing anything. much less anything else.
Yeah, he made a living off of that.
He did.
Well, what's your favorite thing, Casey?
About a circus?
In a circus.
Watching 500-pound man eat a chicken.
Did you stand there and watch a long time?
I caught on real quick. I'm real good on the up close.
You didn't say, hey, you got some gizzards you'll share?
Yeah.
Will you?
Hey, you think we ought to figure out what that was?
I'll tell you what, the circus has some pretty interesting things in it. Some legit,
they do.
some weird sideshow things. But like the bearded lady.
And you think of sometimes as of putting people down, but some of those people at that time couldn't have made a living otherwise.
That's all they had.
Like the Crab Man.
Crab Man, bearded ladies. Let's talk about that when we get back.
Okay.
Time to take a break.